Are we
Oh, yeah,
live?
so welcome to the Nasty Boat Show, starring me, your host, Chauncey Cooper, my boy right here, BS with Bryce.
Yes, sir.
And trust me, so much stuff is happening in these NBA playoffs over this weekend. I can't wait to discuss with y'all. So let's just hop right into it. But man, I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna get this one
Please
out the
get
way.
him out the
'cause I know
way. Get him out the way, please.
Phoenix and my Dallas Mavericks. People said we'd be over in 5. Some said over in 6. Regardless, it's a series now.
It's a
Hence
series,
my cigar.
huh?
It is a series.
Okay.
People thought we was going to get swept after going down 0-2. Came to our house, put them where they needed to be.
You put who?
We put Phoenix where they needed to be. Hey, you know, upsets happen sometimes. Upsets happen. It's sports. They bound to happen. But let me hear your take on what you think of that series so far going on, brother.
All right, I'm gonna give you my positive first. The positive is I do like seeing the confidence in Luka throughout the series, because you know that's been his main thing. Like, he'll get frustrated, then like the rest of the game is like shut down. Like, they'll try to start him off in a slump, and he just seems so unfocused a lot of the times. But last couple games, he's been, regaining whatever focus in that direction. So that's a plus. Your fan base, sir, playing those mind games on those active players on the floor, their families. Like, don't do that.
Like they look bad. Might as well just get that part out of the way right now. I did not like what I saw. I don't care how old that kid was. Because he had an adult with him.
Oh, no, he ain't about to.
He had a kid with him too. Might have been his little brother, whoever it was. That was unacceptable, especially on
enough common sense
on Mother's Day too. I don't care what the excuse is. You have no reason to put your hands on anybody, especially if it's somebody's mother, on Mother's Day at that. No excuse whatsoever. Don't care how old you are.
See, and that says a lot too. Like, do you understand how much them tickets are to be on the floor? So just imagine.
Okay, I paid all this money, I waited all this time, and it's a playoff environment game. I'm gonna do and say what I want to do. No.
I hope he has real parents to get that tail together. So yeah.
There is no excuse whatsoever. And I heard earlier on I think it was First Take or on the Jump, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. That kid, whoever it was, should be at least, if it was a kid, at least in his teens.
He grown up, no difference.
Oh yeah, without question, yes. But still, I think he should be banned for 10 years. Give him time to think about what he did. Know that type of behavior is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable.
If you want to be frank, it should be the whole family that was with him. Just to, cut all the edges out. Like,
I'll give a pass to the little one.
Well, the little one, he don't count. But like the parents and him.
Yeah, I don't know what that lady was doing to where she was allowing that to happen. She should have told her son, whoever he was, sit your ass down.
But like Charles said, like Charles said, there's no footage, so we still. I'm sure there's footage somewhere. It just hasn't, been, put out there online. But regardless, it just shouldn't have even happened at all.
Unacceptable. We've seen all types of stuff, with Kyrie getting a water ball thrown at him, and what was it, Westbrook getting popcorn dumped on him. The players, they're going to get harassed regardless. The fans are going to say what they want. They can say what they want, on the bench and all that stuff. But putting look.
Only time that
player, and I was my mama, all bets off.
No, yeah.
Same with you.
Exactly. Ain't no excuses.
None. Find me, suspend me, whatever you gotta do.
Whatever you gotta do. Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do. And my mama and my wife? Oh no. No.
But see, that also brings into question, like, how arenas should have, areas sectioned off for entourage and family. I feel like, so that kind of minimizes those issues. So
I would personally say, in worst case scenarios, put them in a suite. Put your family in a suite.
But don't nobody want to be that far away.
I understand that, but would you rather be safe? Because you'll be a whole lot safer in the suite. It's closed off. You got some people outside the door, especially if it's a big time person that's playing in the state. There gonna be people outside protecting that door, checking that room.
It's too much money, time, and energy been put into the person that's on the floor.
Got the money. The players got the money.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's been too much time, money, and energy put into that being that they put on the floor. No, they should be able to sit where the hell they want to. Like Shaq said, make sure you get your little cousin Mookie in them or somebody, whatever he said. You know, with you at all times. So when that stuff happens, sometimes you take it in your own hands. You know.
All right.
I agree.
Well, since we got that out of the way, Game 5 tomorrow, brother, in Phoenix, in the Valley, in that desert. How you see this series playing out all the way from 5, 6, potentially a game?
Saying it's gonna go to a Game 7 is really asking for a little much.
Because remember, both teams because Dallas they got one more home court advantage left on them.
I still give it to Phoenix in 6.
Phoenix
4-2. The next two, Phoenix all the way. Because focus, you know, I think everybody should be at a point where this is what was going on. That last game was just a lot of mess, and then they'll be back at home, so they'll be able to get. I
will say this as well. Dallas gonna have their hands full come tomorrow in Phoenix. Oh, that crowd's gonna show them no mercy. You know how loud that Phoenix crowd can get. You know how loud they can get.
But that's what really worries me is Luka up to the challenge of that pressure.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
I wouldn't say to this magnitude because think about it, if it's this hard at this particular point, he'd be a waste in the finals. Him and that squad would be a waste in the finals. Trying to deal with all the madness, chaos, and try to put out a performative, put-in. So I don't know.
I don't think Luka's too worried about the crowd because one thing he has said in the past, because this is just strictly him playing the game, just playing, blocking out, forget the crowd, him playing the game. When he was out in Europe at just 17, 18 years old, he said it was harder to play there, a little harder to play there. Of course, is the NBA more athletic? Of course, without question, way more athletic. But he said it's easier for him to score here in the NBA than it was in Europe. So Luka's not gonna have no problems performing. Luka's gonna get his numbers. It's
that's different though. Like
Game 3 and Game 4, that's what's gonna have to change.
You said he said it was harder to score over there than over here.
Yeah,
their guards play like small forwards over there, which is different. But I get that European.
It's a bit more physical out there in Europe.
Yeah,
that you can get away with.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like I said, I'm not worried about Luka doing his thing, getting his numbers. But Dorian Finney-Smith, I'm gonna need you to produce that again. Jalen Brunson, you've been great these last 2 games. Gotta do it on the road now, brother. You did it in Utah. There ain't no excuse now for Phoenix. Y'all have.
But that's what I'm saying. It's their confidence.
Halfway there, brother.
Can they keep that energy and that same confidence anywhere else that they go? That's why I can't be fully confident in the Mavericks.
Well, I'll say the brilliance of Jason Kidd as a coach. I know he will get them to collectively, one, don't worry about what's going on in the crowd. Don't worry about them. It's just us on this bench and us going out there to play. He can calm them down.
The players gotta believe it.
They can. They can believe it. They can believe it. It's just they got producing now. Maxey, you've been lighting up this series. Keep that up. Davis Bertans, loved what I saw from you in Game 4. Loved it. Every single time he touched that ball, bam, wet, bam, wet. 4 threes before halftime.
And that's what Coach Kidd needs credit for is how he kind of made Bertans that go-to 6-man for y'all squad.
Well, he's like
and not
7th man. I would
7, 6, 8.
8 man because Maxey's the 6th man now.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like that. Maxey coming off the bench, not might still come off the bench, give him a little bit of a shooting boost, and give either Finney Smith or Dwight Powell a little time to rest. I like that.
And that says a lot about the starting unit. That says a lot about that starting unit too. Kind of managing the defensive presence, because once those guys get in, it's like it's just a shooting war at this point. So you know you ain't gonna get no real defense. But other than just padding on to the stats that that the starting unit had already built up on. So I don't know. Kid's making it work with what he got. So I don't blame him. He's doing a good job.
Like I said, his future is bright as a coach. He's got a bright future as a coach. And I personally think he keep up this pace heading into next season, he's going to be a candidate for Coach of the Year. He can be a candidate for Coach of the Year.
Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
Look what he's done. Look what he's done.
Still early. I give 3 to 5 years. Maybe we can talk about it. I don't know. We gotta see what pops. What's happening in his consistency. I don't know.
Well,
3 to 5 years.
Like Luka, he can take you there. He can get you that award. Speaking of an award, Nicole,
I called it right.
Joker. You just been named MVP by the great Adrian Wojnarowski. So, your thoughts on that MVP winner? Back-to-back MVP winner, actually.
In my Stephen A. Smith voice. From a close source, a good friend, good friend of mine. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I called it, and I mean it makes sense. Like it could either way, Joel or Nicole, but I was satisfied. This just says more about the organization need to step up with players of that position, because it kind of reminds me how like Kevin Durant was, where he would be putting up numbers and stats and all this but he wouldn't be able to get. So it's the same thing for him. So he's a proven player. He can make everybody else better around him. But it's all about just first and foremost getting that squad healthy. Pretty much three players or so was pretty much out. So they didn't really have.
Yeah, they weren't full strength.
A squad,
they have full strength. Okay, I can give you that.
So come next season, they just gotta put in that consistency work and just make sure everybody's healthy. Other than that,
back into shape as well.
Yeah, that's it.
As well.
And Michael Porter Jr. I feel like he's had a resurgence too. So I can't wait to see where he goes when he returns. So it's sad how he went out, but I think he has so much more in the tank. And if he were to have been playing throughout, with this current or past series that they were just in, everything would have been at least a little bit different or a little bit more competitive, But we'll see.
My take on Joker winning MVP, no shame in his game whatsoever. Like I said, he deserved it. At the same time, Joel Embiid deserved it. Did I pick Embiid to win it? Yes, I pick Embiid to win it. But like I said, I can't discredit what Joker did by himself, getting his team where they were and playing the way he played. Can't even discredit that. Once he gets a little bit more help and his players around him stay healthy as well, Denver can get back to being a serious, scary threat in the West.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what's funny? I thought they were going to split the MVP, kind of like how they did Grant Hill back in the day.
Oh, look, a Rookie of the Year and an MVP, that's something you can't split. You can't split an MVP.
It's been done.
Who split MVP before?
I actually think it was Jason Kidd and Grant Hill. Let me double check.
They split Rookie of the Year.
That's Rookie of the Year. My bad. Hold on.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year, not no MVP. Because that only one player can win that. Only one.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
I know I'm right.
Right.
Who you talking to? I know I'm right.
But yeah, who's next on the board?
Next on the board, we got Game 4 of Milwaukee versus Boston.
What you think is gonna change out of this this coming game?
Depending on how this game goes, I'm gonna tell you my two scenarios. Milwaukee wins, they're gonna close the thing out in Boston. They're closing down Boston in 5. Boston wins, it's still a 7-game series.
I agree.
However, if they go up 3-1, going to Boston, they can close it out because they almost did it in what was it, game 1, game 2? No, they got blown. No. Yeah, they won game 1. They won game 1,
Mm-hmm.
so it shows they can win in Boston. That's a very hard place to win. So, Tatum and Brown, they gotta get it together this game because last game was just pitiful.
And that's what the guys are saying on the panels.
Maybe from Jason Tatum's part, just pitiful.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's pretty much what the panel was saying on ESPN. I forgot which sports show I was watching.
If Tatum and Brown, if they want to win a chip, they cannot be consistent like this.
Because they were just talking about how it's like they go in turns rather than at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Like they working in shifts whenever they should be, blowing these fools out. Yeah. So that's that falls on coaching first and foremost. So all they can do is show up.
He made Dorka. He's doing a hell of a job as a coach.
Yeah.
Hell of a job.
Mm-hmm.
So I really can't discredit the coach because yes, a lot has to do with coaching, yes, but they're deep in the season to where they know what they got to do now. Like, the X's and O's on that clipboard. Coach should be able to just erase all that stuff off the board like the great Chuck Daly did with bad boy Pistons back then and say, y'all know what y'all doing. We made it this far. So
go out there and play.
Exactly.
That's it. Simple as that. I ain't got nothing else to say. Just get out there.
Yeah, because I brought up Chuck Daly and our relevancy of when the Pistons were still worth talking about. So
how many championships y'all got? Oh. Hey, it's okay.
All I can say is which one meant more.
Just catch up. Just catch up.
Oh, God.
Nah, man. Breaking news, by the way, ain't breaking, but my friend actually ran into Dennis Rodman out there by you.
Out here in Dallas?
Out in Dallas a couple months ago. She didn't know who he was. She took like a picture of his back, but she was like, "Is somebody famous?" I guess once he walked away, she was like, "Oh, that's such and such." But I don't know. I guess he lives out there or something.
Well, yeah, this is where he's originally from. He originally is from Dallas, Texas. Oak Cliff, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well, she saw him at a restaurant. He was over there doing his thing. So,
well, I mean, he's been doing his thing since he left Detroit. Okay, so your take on the Warriors and Memphis, that tragedy of Ja Morant's knee injury. Talk to me, brother.
They're calling it a knee injury, but at the same time, it may be possible for him to still play.
But he's out. He's out game 4. He's out game 4.
He's out. Okay.
He's out. He ain't playing. He's not playing in game 4.
This series pretty much said anything is possible. So
yeah,
if they pull out a win with their grit, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think this is all just it lies on how bad Golden State really wants it, and if they will just continue to play their game and not conform to how Memphis has kind of made them kind of shift when it comes to their offensive setting. So it's all about.
What's up?
Go ahead.
I'm about to say you also got to keep in mind that that Memphis during the regular season they went 18-2 without Ja Morant. But at the same time, they were not facing the Warriors back to back like this.
But still,
if they can show that same team that they were in the regular season, then they can even it up tonight. They can.
I think with them being, yeah. But I mean, that kind of opens up the offense too. If they use that as their own leverage, so where there's no doubling and tripling now. Now they got to figure out.
They got Desmond Bane back. No, not Desmond Bane. Devin Brooks.
But the Devin Brooks, yeah.
Yeah, they got him back, so that adds a little bit more. That adds another body that they can throw at Golden State as well. So it's gonna be a very hostile environment, especially when he gets back on that court for tonight's game.
Yeah,
and if he touches that ball, they're gonna be booing him.
It was gonna be expected, so
Of course, yeah, but still, just. But best believe when they go back to Memphis or Golden State, they're gonna get booed. They're gonna be booed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been that type of series. It's actually nice to see. Reminds me of like the early 2000s. So nice.
Here's one thing I will also say about Memphis, like Stephen A. Smith said, Elvis is dead. Get rid of Elvis posters. Ja Morant is y'all's face now. Elvis is dead.
He's hurting those right wing feelings. It's true.
Yeah.
I think Memphis finally has something to hold on to.
They do. They have a bright.
It's kind of like they're making up for how they did the Gasol brothers. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Vancouver to Memphis. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then we have
Hey, but at the same time, hey, both the Gasol brothers left. They got their own championships on their team.
And y'all forgot about Big Country. He live out here in what, Oklahoma, Arkansas nowadays. Retired. Big Country.
Who?
Big white boy from like 97 to like 99. He was like the face. He was like, you don't know Big. Wow. I'll send you some information.
Yeah, please do. I'm like, hold on, that name ain't ringing a bell.
Man, if you was a Grizzly fan, you knew who that was.
Well, that's the issue. I ain't a Grizzly fan.
Bryant Reeves.
Brian Reeves. Okay.
One of the baddest white boys to do it, even though he only did 4
I'll look him up.
Oh yeah.
Now, Miami, Philly, another series that's even up a piece at 2 games apiece. Your thoughts on Joel Embiid's presence on the court that's helped Philly get back in the series, and James Harden finally getting off of his, that was an MPV that was out on him, and he's showed up pretty well in these last 2 games. Your thoughts?
Okay, so presence of Joel, whether he's efficient on the offensive end or not, is going to make a big deal for the team, regardless. What I feel like people aren't talking about is James Harden's health. I don't know. It's like something's wrong. What I think a couple years ago, somebody said something about like an ACL tear, sprain, or something that happened. I guess it's like an old. I don't know if it's like an old injury that's coming back on him or something. Like where he had to kind of like slow his pace so that say the off season come around, he'd be able to kind of actually get some proper recovery and shit. What was it? We'll figure it out later. But the point is, James Harden is not playing like himself.
Of course, no. He has not been.
Yeah.
It's just game 4. He looked like the old James Harden.
But once I do think
with it, that's what everybody's expecting.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit too late, but for him to all of a sudden just kind of reappear, it's a way too late, because he wasn't able to establish who he was on the floor with his teammates even after the trade. So that should have been done. So come the playoffs, they would they'd have an easier go around of how to contribute and all that, regardless if Embiid is in there or not.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like James Harden has some type of lingering injury or something that he's just not talking about or something, because it's more than just, he just decided not to play. I don't think that's the case.
I doubt that. I
really don't.
I doubt that too. Yeah, but because one thing about James Harden, he wants to play. That's something he wants to play.
Yeah.
That's something he has not been since.
He's definitely confused. Yeah, he wants to play. And yeah. Strip clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I think he can be committed. It's just, I don't know. I think it's something deeper than what we understand. So yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Indeed we shall now.
But who do you got coming out of that? And what about giving props to Spoelstra's coaching?
You said what?
I said, what about the props to Spoelstra's coaching, despite that they lost the last 2? How he's able to manage his roster without Robinson being injected in to be that lethal Bertans to them.
To ask, what happened to Duncan Robinson? Is he injured or something?
No. He's still active. Victor Oladipo stepped up because they play similar positions, but Victor plays a little bit more physical and it has a more overall game.
Duncan Robinson is a sniper.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying, like, Oladipo has a more all-around game. That's pretty much what it is. Everybody, I think somebody's came back from injury. Then you had Victor Oladipo. All of a sudden, he came into himself. So it's like I'm guessing they don't want to mess up that rotation. But they're gonna have to figure out how to
get Duncan Robinson in that game.
They need to.
You're
They
gonna need somebody that can hit touch free.
Yeah. Even to be honest, I feel like even if they can kind of play him out of position and kind of stretch that defensive presence out of the paint or something, kind of run them around a little bit. They can do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully they'll do something like that.
But who I have coming out of this series, it's still tough. It's still a tough one to call because Embiid makes a difference just by his presence alone. And if Harden plays like he did, Philly can take this. They really can. Because I personally thought Miami was going to finish this thing off at 5. But that's not.
I still believe in the blood of Pat Riley.
Of course you do.
Not gonna change.
All right, well, it's still a tough series to call. It's still tough. But if I had to make a smart bet and a safe bet,
Miami. You ain't dealing with no questions there. It's all about coaching and positioning. Ain't no egos.
Because another player that can make a difference as well is Kyle Lowry, but he re-injured his left hamstring again. So it's like
slow down.
Yeah, but at the same time, like we already know Embiid, he can be a little injury prone as well, but he's been doing a good job keeping himself healthy. He didn't injure himself in his face. He didn't do that.
True.
But he's doing a good job this season staying healthy. So it's like him being out there, just being that enforcer, that presence alone. I can say Philly has a shot to finally get out of the second round. I'm saying they have a shot. They have a shot.
Because they're chicken with their head cut off without him. And that's the sad part.
But the thing, they have him. They have him.
Yeah, now, but what I'm saying, any regular day, Joel Embiid wouldn't even came back that last game. He would have just sat that out and got himself together. But he knew how much of it. He knew how much of an essence of he's the foundation of that offense. Like without him, they don't know what to do. And Maxi's just doing his best, which it's beautiful watching him just blossom.
I like what I've seen from him. I love what I've seen from Maxi.
But I don't know. I think this fall again, coaching. Your man, he's dropping the bag again with another team. So I don't know.
Well, we're going to see, man, because this series it can still go either way. It still can. They're in Miami for the next game. So that's going to be a very tough series to call, especially depending on how hard and how tough each team going to go from 0 to 48th minute. So let's wait and see, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Even though, still a little salty of Miami, what they did to us in 2006. But, that's we're not going to get into that. We got the revenge in 2011, but that's
that was a time. I know Pistons were supposed to win that. But God just, was it the Spurs? It was the Spurs and the Heat in the finals that year, right?
Yeah, that was actually a time I was actually rooting for the Heat. One team I do not want to see hoist that trophy.
Because that was the year Robert Horry shot that 3, shut us on out. Oh, I always remember Robert Horry.
Yeah, he was pretty clutch. Yeah, but these players been crazy, man. They've been crazy. They haven't been nothing but just incredible to watch, man. Probably one of the best. This probably been some of the best playoff runs I've seen in quite some time.
I'd say since the Mavericks run was it 2011 when y'all won that championship?
Mm-hmm. Everything's been a little unpredictable. Everyone's been putting up a fight.
Yeah, there's some actual, I don't know. There's just a definition with these squads now. Like, I don't know, like the last 5-6 years just kind of been like, oh, okay, it's another season.
Been, Golden State, and then there was also Cleveland as well with LeBron, and all that, but a different time now. Different players.
It's no longer a 4-player league anymore, or a 4-team league anymore. Like anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And this is the type of NBA I like. I love this. I love it. Now let me share a little track and field news to the people out there. Christian Coleman, he had made his season opener debut in the 100 meters. Ran against nobody. He had nobody out there running against him, but still, clocked an easy 10:09, 10:08. Pretty good. I will say this: Lamont Marcel Jacobs is still in my personal favorite. That's going to take the 100-meter title this season. Granted, it's going to be on U.S. soil in Eugene, Oregon, but trust and believe. Lamont Marcel Jacobs, he's going to make a statement. He's going to make a statement this season. And he already did it last year in the Olympics, and he did it earlier beating Christian Coleman in the 60. But trust and believe. Lamont Marcel Jacobs, he's going to show, I'm going to be one of the all-time greats when my career is over. And how I look forward to whenever that race comes. And another athlete that's just taking this sport by storm, young, great Arian Knighton. Love what I'm seeing from the brother. 18 years old, still the kid's still in high school. Still in high school, pretty much. And he ran fourth fastest time ever in the 200 meters. Behind the great Usain Bolt, Johan Blake, and the great Michael Johnson. Yes, an 18-year-old top 4 all time. That under 20 world record not being broken. That record will be broken by the time Jesus Christ comes back to earth. Mm-hmm. That's when that record will probably ever go down.
Don't peak too soon, though.
You are.
Ask Sha'Carri.
I'm talking about.
Ask Sha'Carri. Yeah, I know.
Speaking of the women, I want to give a quick shout out and congratulations to Sydney McLaughlin. Congratulations on the wedding. Congratulations on the marriage. Deserve the happiness. Great athlete. Love watching do go hurdles against Lila Muhammad. Incredible to see. Mm-hmm. And congratulations, nothing but happiness and blessings towards you if you ever find your way to watch this, Sydney. and the great Shelly Ann Fraser Price, looking like fine wine out there. The moment that gun goes off, immediately already away from the pack, away from the field, dominating the 100. Mm. I don't know what's going on with Sha'Carri Richards, though, man. I don't know what's going on with her. I would love to see her come back because she needs to make amends for herself after what happened in the Olympics. Now, granted, should she have been suspended? No, she should not have been suspended. Everyone's already talking about it, blah, blah, blah. But still, she's got to come back.
She got to let her actions prove more than anything, but she's got to get off of social media. She's got to quit letting these people get in their head, and she needs to definitely figure out who she's around, specifically around her marketing and stuff. You are who you hang around with, it, especially when you have that type of limelight. You ain't never gonna see LeBron James out, with somebody of that, not of that same stature. Not saying anybody's, people are better than who, but like you just got to know how to market yourself.
Yeah.
Not saying you got to kiss a lot of butt, but there's a time and a place for everything. James Harden.
Well, LeBron knows that. He knows that.
Yeah.
But still, a lot to come for that. And also, Michael Norman, 400-meter specialist, made his opening debut in the 400 meters out in Tokyo. Ran a solid time of 44.64. Solid start. Michael, let me tell you this, brother. You disappointed me. And from an individual standpoint, he's disappointed me, Bryce, because I picked him as the favorite to win the 2019 World Championships in the 400. Mm-hmm. Didn't even get out the first round. And I even picked him to win the Olympics. I picked him to win it. Didn't show up either.
Well, thank God.
He won the 4x4 with the team, but I ain't talking about no team that can help you. Track and field is a mainly a one-person sport. And it's on you to cross that line first every time you cross that line, especially in the big championships, brother. So I'm still rooting for you. You still got a shot. But I don't want to lose faith or confidence in you. That's something I don't want. I don't want to lose faith in you, brother.
He might have some things going on, so I don't know. It don't look like he's doing it on purpose.
2019, didn't get out the first round. Come the Olympics, you didn't show up either. From what I'm seeing, he did great in college. He has the world indoor record in the 400 meters. But what's going on with you in these pros, man? Why are you not showing up at the big stage? People want to get on, some of the greats, like LeBron and all these other athletes, not showing up big time. Hell, he becoming one of them. And track and field ain't even all that talked about. But I pay attention. I'm paying attention. He's not showing up.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes, people check in, check out. Some you got to hit some people got to hit their, their lows, the bottom of the pit.
You can't hit no bottom of the pit when it's time to perform at these championships when the world is watching you. Because trust me, it's going to get held against you.
Don't see.
You shall. Anything else you got for the people, brother?
Let's please get into the WNBA. Their season just tipped off.
I did see some of Candace Parker's game as well. I saw her. Candace Parker, the lovely Candace Parker, still doing her thing out there.
I want to see her play like another 3-4 years, but I know she's pretty much done at this point. I'm not saying she's like done game wise. Like personally, I think she still got it. But what I'm saying, like, she already got her championship. She's been in the game.
She got a championship with the LA
over a decade now.
Yeah, she got him. But still, hey, sometimes when the greats got it and they ain't ready to let it go, let them play. Let them play. Because Candace, she's going into TV. That's something that's named.
Oh yeah, she already contracted.
She's already on inside the NBA. When Kenny and Charles and Shaq and all of them and Ernie, when they ain't there, she takes over with Dwayne Wade and other people and company. So her future outside of playing basketball is pretty much already set in stone. Yeah.
What I don't like, no, not about her, but shifting conversation. Let's say this is 2005. Kobe Bryant has been held captive in another country.
Oh, you talking about?
Do you think? Yes. Yes. See, I get they still got a league to run or whatever, which is fine. But I'm just trying to look at it at both sides. Like, do y'all just continue on with the show like nothing's going on?
Okay, well, you said back to say like the 05-06 season, something like that.
Like compare, like what if?
I know. But I'm saying if all that was happening to Kobe around that time and he was locked up for that, okay. My take on it is one, the league's getting Kobe out. They're gonna pay whatever bail, and they getting him out.
Yeah.
Because as at that time, him being the face of the league with a young LeBron James coming up, they getting Kobe out. He wouldn't even stay in there a full 24 hours. Kobe is getting out.
Yeah.
So
it's just sad.
I hate what I'm seeing from Brittany Griner and how they're treating her. Yes, I hate that. Like y'all get her out because I know the WNBA is working on getting her out as we speak right now. I saw that, and she gotta come home. They need her home because it's not fair. That's not fair.
No. And as much as they try to dumb down the media attention, talking about you can't talk about it, this and the third.
We talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they understand what they got over there. They're not stupid. So regardless if we talk about it every day, or we just try to keep it under wraps, like it's already out there. We know. Yeah. They know. The dirt's been done. What are we going? What y'all doing?
Not much.
What are y'all doing?
Like it. Not trying their hardest. That's something I could definitely say they're not doing. They're not trying their hardest.
And that's another thing too. We grew up knowing this. We were raised with the idea of this, but I'm gonna be on my Kanye West. America don't care about Black lives being taken captive in other countries. Thank God that she had a name. Thank God she was in the WNBA. Thank God she had something.
Nobody. Oh, she there. She's gonna spend that time there.
Come on. America don't. I don't know. It's just America in general. The work behind our people in other countries should be as much a priority as the other cases as well. But I guess if there's no political gain, they don't want it. So we're good. That it hurts my heart knowing that somebody's over there. Thank God she has a name. Thank God she's something to this world. But her being, if she didn't have all that connect to it at all, she would have been just another name. And
Yeah.
that's so sad.
That is
It's
sad.
sad.
No, that is sad. That is very sad, man. I hate that for our people, man. I really truly do.
I'm sorry, right wingers. So if you catch on,
You good,
go to
bro.
Fox Sports for that. Go to
That's
Fox Sports.
well. That's why. No, that's why we can speak our minds on this. We ain't got no sponsors. They can't shut me down.
No.
We can
I am
speak.
nobody's Sean Hannity.
We
Sorry.
can speak our minds on this, brother.
Yes.
All
Oh,
right. Yeah.
any other topics, even outside of sports? How do you want to talk about? Nothing.
Nothing that comes to my mind right now at this point in time.
Okay. I think my last gripe too, race related. Was it the state representative of Georgia? What's her name? Super racist, of course. She was part of the whole January 6th injunction, but a judge out in Georgia, just pretty much named her innocent of her involvement in like some of the emails and stuff that was going on. But she's able to rerun for her candidacy this coming up primary election. So I'm sorry, midterm, not primary, midterms. So again, if y'all ain't registered to vote, I'm gonna need for y'all to do y'all part. There's no other drop boxes. All that's been shut down. Y'all need to go ahead and register and wait in the lines. I don't care how long it takes. Do your part. Do your part. That's the minimum requirement. I know we understand they don't care about us, regardless if I vote or not. But you're gonna still complain at the end of the day when these decisions got to be made by the people that that you quote unquote did or did not have any involvement with. Still, do something. You sitting on your tail ain't fixing nothing. So that's all I got to say. I'm off my pops.
Well, I'm a sports talker. I ain't big on politics and all that stuff. I can't lie, not too big on it. But I pay attention here and there from time to time. Just to, not my road to go down.
I feel you.
Now that's all I got though for the people, man.
Me too, man. Go ahead, wrap us up, man.
All right, man. Well, on that's all I got for the people, man. Please like and subscribe and leave the comments down below. Oh, I see my brother Aubrey is commenting. Aubrey, much love to you, brother. Much love to you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he always just say she's no Kobe, bad comparison.
That's not the point. Black people.
Well, the thing for the cigar, for one, Aubrey, I'm gonna tell you this: the thing with the cigar, that's just indicating that something great is coming with my mask. Something great is coming.
No.
Get out the second round. Well, trust me, I like this up in private. It will be light up in private.
Losers like that have to light a cigar anytime they get their small win. So let him have his moment. Let the man have his moment.
Well, you know what losers are, right? Considering your Detroit Pistons.
How many championships y'all got?
Real comfortable.
How many championships y'all got?
What's happening right now? What's happening right now?
How many? We ain't worried about right now. Y'all just now popping.
And that's all. And that's all it takes. All it takes is one little match to light it up. That's all it takes.
So whenever the Pistons bus gets the rolling, I don't want you to be hopping on. Just remember, I'm gonna remember everything you say. I know where you live. I know what you've been saying.
Don't even worry about it. Please don't worry about
it. Hell, man, it's gonna be a beautiful year. This off season. Oh my God, I'm ready for this. God, think of all the free agent. The free agency pool this year, then you got these potential trades. We ain't seen a draft situation like this in a little hot minute. Well, even last year was cool. But there's some things that could, shake some teams up for the good, finally. So I'm excited to see what happens this offseason.
Not a damn thing for y'all, I'll tell you that.
I hope that man breaks his ankle tonight. I mean tomorrow. Let me stop. I'm sorry.
Because we ain't got no sponsors, I'm gonna say this: go to hell.
I vacation there. Sure do.
All right, man. That's all I got for this show. Like I said, leave comments and likes and subscribe for me, please. It really helps out the channel. Until then, stay blessed, y'all.